So, if you've ever said to yourself, how am I supposed to think about the future when I feel like I'm barely surviving today? Right? Been there, done that, do that. And I hear it all the time from 20 somethings. It can be about money, career, jobs, relationships, health. It, it, it's just something that sense can overwhelm us. And this whole thing about, I don't even want to think about tomorrow, that's not about not caring. It's about being overwhelmed and getting stuck in the overwhelm. And it's when you're every time you think about the future, if your brain just goes, what's the point? I'm already so far behind. That's just a really, I'm going to use a yucky place to be, right? It's yuck. And so today we're going to talk about 3 things to do to help get out of that. And and this is important. You have to practice this stuff because that voice of overwhelm, it's so strong. And it does. It can sneak into every aspect of our life. Oh, I should have showings. I should have savings by now. I should have my career figured out. I should know what I want to do. I should be in a relationship or I should be out of one. I should be healthier, more productive, more together. You name it. In that voice of overwhelm just shows up. And I think it's important that when we get to that place that we recognize that is not our truth. That's not our truth speaking. That's fear speaking. And I find the next 3 steps we're going to talk about is help us kick the fear to the curb. It's always going to show up, but these are the things we can do to get unstuck when we're feeling overwhelmed. And the first one is, and this is probably the one that's the least comfortable because we got to get real about where we're at. And I like to think about this as a GPS. Okay, when we go into our Maps app, whatever, we put in a destination. But what's baked into that whole calculation, the route it tells us to take, is the fact that that GPS is honing in on where we're starting from. And we need to do the same thing. If we want to put together the best directions or plan or, way to where we want to go, it all starts with being honest with ourselves about where we're starting from. And again, that could be in money, relationships, our health, whatever it is, our jobs, our career, whatever it is. We've got to get honest. And there's something that's really crazy when we start to get honest about kind of where we're at. It brings a level of clarity about where we want to go. And we get to start to ask ourselves about, what's most important to me? What do I want more of in my life? What do I want less of in my life? How am I feeling? What's stressing me out, right? We can start to get this clarity around what's important to us and what we want. And when we have that clarity, we get to start to take action, right? It's like the directions in the GPS. We will have a much stronger sense of, is it better to go left or right with that clarity? And we get to bring that clarity in the actions we take, right? So we can start to be honest about, I don't think that approach is going to work for me. Take me, for example. I love sweets. Health is a big, important thing to me. But in actions, my actions, all right, I can't have sweets in the house. So when I go to the grocery store, if I want to treat myself to, let's say, a cookie, I can't buy a box of cookies. I need to buy one cookie. Or I need to buy the box of cookies, take 2 cookies out and give the rest away because if it's in the house, I'm eating it. But you see, by being honest with myself, I get to take the actions that are going to help me be the most successful and direct route I want, which is I don't want to eat too much sweets because it's not good for me, right? So that ability and that clarity, and when we can take that into action, we build the most amazing thing is momentum, right? We start to make progress. And that's really how you start planning for tomorrow. Tomorrow's just another today. So, how do we plan for tomorrow? We take on today. And when you take on today, and I don't care what it is, how small it is, when you make one direction, one right or one left that's aligned with your GPS, that's it. That's how you start. You just planned for tomorrow, right? We plan for tomorrow and we take on today. And that needs to be celebrated, by the way, when you do that. The place I probably hear about this the most from 20 somethings is in the area of finance, just kind of your money. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so far behind, feeling paycheck to paycheck, that stress that comes. It's just like, how do I even think about saving or planning for tomorrow when it comes to my money, because I'm just struggling today. And that is why I want you, if these steps kind of aligned with you, I want you to think about clicking on the link in the comments below, because I created a zero cost course and it is all about taking these steps and specifically applying them to your money situation. And it goes through this where we use your real situation. Don't have to pretend it's anything it's not, because there's no judgment, no shame in it. We're at where we're at. And then we use your real numbers, and you get to go at your pace. And you get to start to put these steps into action to go from that financial overwhelm and that kind of fog of, oh my God, like, where am I? And if I don't know where I'm, how do I even get to what I'm supposed to be doing with my money? We start to give clarity to that. And here's the best thing. You get to do it without any shame, as I said, which is so important. And you don't have to be good at money, because these are just really fundamental, basic steps. So if that sounds like you or something that would help you, please click on the link, zero cost course. Take these steps, apply them to your financial situation. And the most important thing is to remember is that you're not behind. You're just starting from today. Okay? You're not behind. You're just starting from today. Okay, until I see you again, stay happy and healthy.